All right. Okay. All right. Let's get into this. Here we go. I must make the disclaimer that this is a psychic message for myself and intending for it to reach those who resonate at my frequency and are open to receive, demanding protection from negative energy and inviting in beautiful, positive, and creative energy. Okay, this is a big one. Let's talk about the timeline that we're in. I know that, like, in the spiritual community, we've been talking about the 3D and 5D split. There is a new split that is here. These are unprecedented times. In a sense, there are no unprecedented times when it comes to like all time. It's cyclical. But this is like something that you and I and human beings that are alive in this timeline have never, ever experienced before. Okay, so I'm going to address the elephant in the room, which is like, okay, what is the big split? What are you talking about? So the new split that is here is between organic gods and artificial gods. Okay, so I'm going to unpack this. We're going to unpack this. Okay, I'm going to take this out. So basically, where's my, I hope that my audio is being picked up well. We're going to just trust here because this is my first live on this new channel. So forgive me in advance if something doesn't work the way that it is supposed to. I just need to check something really quickly. Okay, cool. It's going to take me a minute to get in my flow state, but it's cool. I also want to pull an oracle card before we get too deep into the message. And then, like, the way I'm going to do it is like I have some key points that I'm going to go over, and I have some messages that I'm going to get into, and then at the end we are going to pull some more cards. Okay, so transmuting the energy. I just need just one card for the collective, please. It is a beautiful day outside. We're getting rain and sun. Thank you. All right, I have the Selkie. OMG. OMG confirmation. All right, so I'm just going to give you my intuitive interpretation of this. You are being silenced right now, but it's to your benefit. It is to your benefit. You need to be silenced right now. You need to be quiet. You need to shh. Don't say anything. Okay, I need to put this on my screen. Don't say a word. Let me. Okay. Yeah, you need to be silent right now. Oh, buddy. All right, let's go. So there's new gods, and I'm going to be very brief about this because I am going to do an extended version of this live in my Patreon community where I'm going to really dive deep and, without any type of filtering or like fact checking or anything like that. Like, I want to be able to give my full message to you guys. Okay, so with the advancing of technology, wow, look at that. What the actual fuck? Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. I'm a little bit speechless because I'm perceiving something in my external reality. Like I'm looking out of a window. I can't even tell you what I see right now, but I'm going to take a note so that I can talk about it in my extended live. Whoa. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. This is crazy. Okay. With the advancement of technology, we are we're getting to a place where humans are becoming superhumans, but there's the artificial way of doing this and the organic way of doing this. So, just very briefly, I'll say that the organic way of becoming a superhuman, and then what in the future people are going to be perceiving as gods walking amongst men, is like inner work. It's really basic shit: inner work, breath work, spiritual work, connection to God, connection to source, eating from the earth, like really organic things that our ancestors used to do, honing in on that while taking advantage of the new times that we're in. That is the organic approach to becoming a superhuman. The artificial approach to this is integrating with technology in what I would consider to be an unhealthy way. But just to be more specific, I'm going to give you an example of Neuralink, and how there's that technology of implanting something artificial, man-made, into your human that will now control, in a sense, how your human perceives information. This is incredible stuff, you guys. AI is getting stronger, and whatever anyone ever feared about AI or whatever you thought was coming in the future, it is actually here now. It is here and now. Let me take a note. Oh man, you're definitely going to want to come to my Patreon page, because the things that I cannot talk about on YouTube because of, the technology listening to me, I will be speaking more unfiltered on my Patreon page, okay? Giving way more codes and way more details and going way in depth. All right, so I'm going to stop there as far as addressing the artificial gods and the organic gods, because I want to just expand on that fully on the Patreon extended video. Now, I want to go over some spiritual key points really quickly. And by the way, the mode of transmission for me is I'm an oracle. I didn't even introduce myself. I'm an oracle. My name is Empress, but I am operating under the moniker of Cleo on this channel, and I'll get more into that as I create more content. But yes, here I am Cleo. And yeah, thank you for joining me on my journey, and thank you for listening to this message. So the first key point for the spiritual realm, we're going to do spiritual, and then we're going to do physical. Spiritual is referring to all things esoteric and spiritual. Physical is like the more 3D things, like business, lifestyle, relationships, what have you. So the first spiritual key point is double down on spiritual protection right now. I mean, the psychic attacks are going crazy. Some of the attacks are like subtle and something that we're not trained to pick up and associate with psychic attacks, but it is a psychic attack. One of the things that I've noticed that are like psychic attacks that I've been experiencing and people around me have been experiencing is the inability to do simple tasks. Like my best friend has not been able to do yoga. She's so dramatic, but she's like, I can't do yoga. Like, I just feel so broken. And she just feels like she can't get up and can't do things. But like simple things that you're used to being able to do, you're not able to do. Another spiritual attack, another psychic attack is like, for a fact that you know how to do something, or you know the truth of a subject. And a lot of people around you they're trying to convince you that what you know is false information. or the skills that you have you don't really have. That one is very, very present. Like just really making it seem like you don't know what you're talking about, you don't have certain skills, you're incompetent. Lots of like beating down on the psychics, on the intuitives right now. Stay vigilant. That just reminded me of something. I got to jot this down. Another thing I want to discuss with you guys in the extended is a dream that I had last night. And just to give you like a summary, it was about me saving the intuitives from some type of institution that was trying to take all of the people with the superpowers and like debunk it and say that they were like those psych wards, those psych places. It was like that. It was like they were rounding up all of the intuitives and like putting them in these like concentration camps. I can't say too much. You got to go to the Patreon for the full, but let me put that down. Oh man, this is some crazy shit. Yeah, so if you have aligned with my frequency, you are a god amongst men and you have superpowers. So congratulations. This is incredible. Okay, so let's get to the next point. Another thing, you have permission to take spiritual baths 5 days in a row. Don't know why that's coming through. Yes, let me discuss the spiritual attacks. Okay, the next one is dream world navigation and advantages. Whew, this is a big deal, you guys. Um, if you're not recording your dreams, if you don't feel in touch and in tune with your dreams, this is the time to like really train yourself to remember your dreams. And in the extended live, I'm going to be talking about exactly how to cultivate your dream slumber experience. Let me clarify that here. Cultivating the dream experience. Okay, so if you're not recording your dreams, you need to record your dreams. And for those of you who like to say like, oh, I don't remember my dreams too well, you can train yourself to remember your dreams. Okay, so Google it, or if you just want to get straight to the point, join me on Patreon and I'm going to discuss all of that. Like I'm going to go down the line and literally teach you guys how to remember your dreams, to lucid dream. It is so simple. It is so simple. But yeah, that's the message for you guys, is to pay attention to your dreams, okay? Psychics, intuitives, I need you guys to pay attention to your dreams. This is where you're receiving messages. This is where you're receiving messages from your spirit team, where they can tell you things without barriers, without anyone listening, without anyone hearing your conversation. Because intuitives, whether you realize it or not, you are under extreme surveillance. You are under extreme surveillance, whether you know it or not. There is technology all around us. Everything is listening. And because of the advancement of technologies, you could just have another human in the room with you with technology attached to them. And because they have technology attached to them, their technology, their AI is listening and surveilling you as well. Please receive what I'm saying well. Okay, so you see how I'm presenting myself on my channel. I have my hijab and I have my glasses on. These are polarized sunski lenses, and this is just a way for me to protect myself. This is a form of spiritual protection for me. I also have like adornments on my body that are spiritual protection for me as well. So uh, yeah, that's how I protect myself. And it's also how I strengthen my psychic abilities, because when I wear my glasses, it filters the light that I perceive. So I'm not taking on everything with my bare eyes as most of us do. I think people don't give enough credit to what we are perceiving and what we're taking in. We're taking in a lot of information. And just through our eyes alone, we take on information with senses that we're we're not even aware of, but just the eyes alone take in so much. So this is a way for me to strengthen my intuitive abilities because I don't rely on my physical eyes so much. In a sense, just to make it really generic, this is a way for me to slightly blind myself so that I am able to see without my eyes. Okay. And we're gonna get more into that of the strengthening of the psychic abilities and superpowers in general. I have to make the clarification that we are all psychic. Do not put intuition and divinity and superpowers on a pedestal. We all have access to the same powers. If you perceive someone to be more powerful than you, all that it means is that they have been cultivating the skill more than you have. They have been training themselves more than you have. They have been practicing more than you have. It is the same thing as riding a bike. It couldn't be more simple. Okay, last spiritual key point is you are being called to choose the light while being able to carry the dark. It is possible to carry too much of both. Balance is a priority right now. Now, when I say that it is possible to carry too much of both, it is because when you are too much in the light, which this is how I have been pretty much my whole entire life, you focus on the positive, you focus on the good, you're heaven on earth, you're an angel, but this makes you naive. This makes you vulnerable and it clouds your judgment amongst many other negative things. And then if you carry too much darkness, well, that one is very obvious. You live your life in a detrimental way. You cause destruction pretty much everywhere you go. And you don't have a good relationship with yourself because as you do unto others, you do unto yourself. So this can look like depression. This can look like sadness. This can look like very many dark things, you know? So the dark and the light have good associated with both of them. And they can be used as tools, okay? Because it's actually in the darkness where a lot of strength is sourced. And it is in the light where a lot of knowledge, wisdom is sourced. And it is fair to say that when you are navigating the matrix, it is, beneficial for you to be able to use both of those. And this is just given a very general example. Okay. So now we're going to get into the physical key points to confirm what I was saying about the new split and the artificial versus the organic gods. Now, this is the reason why I'm calling it a split. Number one is because what is happening is inevitable. The human beings are literally turning into gods. Well, this is how it's going to go. I see it like three ways. There's the artificial God, there's the organic God, and then there is the soulless human body. So once the split occurs, there's three ways you can go. You become an artificial God, you become an organic God, or you lose your soul entirely. Now, this might sound scary, but it's not. It's not very scary, and I will give more clarification. The artificial gods are going to be the ones that fully integrate with technology. Like, I mean, into their bodies. So not just having a laptop and a phone and the earbuds and the whatever. We're all going to still be using technology. But when I refer to the artificial gods, I am talking about the ones that are going to fully integrate with technology. They're going to get the microchips in their bodies. They're going to keep getting into their systems. They're going to be fully on board. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're going to talk about this in the extended. I just got something else. Wow, this is incredible. Okay. Okay, so let's talk about Web3 and Web5. If you don't know what Web3 is, you need to do your research, and same thing with Web5. Now, Web3 is the more expanded version of the internet that we are used to and using every day, right? That's where we have the NFT, blockchains, cryptocurrency, and all of that lingo that you hear associated with it, metaverse, and it's like fully expanded. And we start talking about augmented reality, virtual reality, all of those things. Web 5 is now, before I talk about Web 5, Web 3 is still, I guess, limited to just the linear use of technology that we're used to, us humans using technology for whatever reason that we're using it for. Web 5 is a more emotional connection with technology where the technology is actually able to pick up on your emotion. It's able to recognize your demeanor, your facial expressions, your body language. It can sense when you're happy, sad, aroused. Okay. This is incredible because now in Web 5 the technology knows what to send you to generate certain emotions and to cultivate certain experiences for you. So if you enter Web 5 and you don't have a clear vision of what it is you want out of your experience on the internet, oh my goodness, you will be taken to places you may not want to go. Let's talk about the effects of social media really quickly that they're having on people. The intuitive message that I have for you guys is to stay the fuck off of social media. Like, for real. It's not even funny. You're playing with your life. Stay the fuck off of social media. Give yourself 1 month. Just give yourself 1 month time. Okay? It's so easy. When I did my first social media detox, I told myself I was going to do 1 month. I end up doing, well, I'm still not on social media, but I have to be a little bit on it now because I am a content creator. This was back in January. We're now in August. So 1 month turned into 8. Uh, yeah, pretty much. It's very easy to do. If you still feel like, people have that FOMO, fear of missing out, so they want to stay on social media and stay connected. You want to really know who messes with you. You want to know who really fucks with you in life. Get off social media for a little bit and think about who you hear from. Pay attention to who you hear from still. Pay attention to who still communicates with you when social media is no longer a form of communication. It's a very eye-opening experience. You do have to be brave because a lot of people don't know how to be by themselves. They don't know how to be with themselves, and they rely on social media and interaction with other humans that is just so freaking artificial and so surface. I just don't get it. I don't get how people rely on that form of connection with each other. I don't play that. If I have a connection with you, I require the highest form of every single human being to be in my life. I don't play that. Like, I'm not on social media. You can't find me, and you can't just like a photo and think that that's going to suffice for a text message response to something. Or, like, I can't. Social media is crippling human ability to have meaningful connections with each other. It is so sad. So sad. Not only that, the social media is controlling you. You think you want to eat something, but you only want to eat it because you saw someone else eating it on social media. Maybe you saw mukbang, and now you're hungry and you're craving this thing. You want to go eat it because you saw someone doing mukbang. Or there's something trending on TikTok, and now all of a sudden, instead of you seeing it on TikTok, you open your fridge, it's in your fridge. I have a roommate, and she lives on TikTok. Basically, I love her so much, and I'm literally able to see how social media controls her. It is unfortunate, and I love her with all of my heart, but it's the truth. Moving on to the next topic. Okay, this says waveguide and the correlation of augmented reality already being here. Baby, I can't expand on this, but I will expand in the extended version of this. But basically, you can use augmented reality and virtual reality as manifestation tools. I am going to put a link down below to the Joe Rogan podcast where he interviews Mark Zuckerberg. You know who that is, the god of Facebook. So that I'm not talking out of my ass. I'm actually talking about some real ass fucking shit when it comes to this technology stuff. And I encourage you to check it out. Normally, I go much longer with my lives. Like, I like to do 1 hour, but I don't think I'm going to do an hour today just because I'm not in the environment for me to go for a full hour. So normally I don't go this fast, but I am under a time constraint right now. So I gotta kind of breeze through this, but just know that there literally is an extended version of this on my Patreon page where I'm talking about something, you're like, wait, what do you mean? Trust me, I'm going to clarify in the extended version. I will definitely do an hour for the extended version of this video, though. An hour minimum. Okay, this is something you guys need to know. You have to accept that there is no longer any privacy. You think you have privacy, you think you have safety, it's an illusion. Don't be afraid, but you need to like basically live as if someone is watching you at all times. Like I'm talking about even when you take a shit in the bathroom, you need to start living as if someone is always watching, because it is pretty much getting to that point where someone is always watching, and you have to become comfortable with that. I've been living like this pretty much like my whole entire life. I think it's because of my upbringing and also my spiritual gifts and my connection to God. Like the same way that I am behind closed doors is the same way that I am in real life. And I'm not afraid for people to see me naked. I'm not afraid to drink alcohol and get drunk, which I don't do anymore because of my sensitivity being heightened at this moment. But yeah, I'm not afraid for people to see me basically naked, because that is the way that I am with God. And my relationship with God is paramount and trumps any relationship that I have with any human on this planet. There's no human on this planet that I care about to have a connection, to display anything, to hide anything from, than my connection with God. If I'm not hiding it from God, I don't give a fuck to hide it from you. So I think a lot of people, even too, in my life, have misinterpreted my openness for vulnerability and being naive and all this other stuff. But it's just like, I'm only open with you because I'm open with God. And honestly, you're like an ant. You're like a roach. I'm not gonna care if you see me shower. I'm not gonna care if you see me live my best life. You think I care about your eyes on me? God's eyes are on me. So who are you? Who are you? So stupid. Okay, it's time for the next song. Oh my gosh, you guys, I wish I didn't have to rush this, but it's my first YouTube video and like I had to get it out today. Like my team was like, you just need to make this video on Cleopacalypto today, get it out, and just break the virginity so you can feel comfortable. I'm normally a lot more laid back, but I kind of have to have like a businessy kind of energy. Like we gotta get through this. Where is the song? It is in Metaverse Miami. Yes. So I'm also linking my Spotify playlist in the description, so that if any of the songs, which you probably are not able to hear that well, let's turn it up. Let's turn it up. Yeah, so I have a Spotify playlist that you could check out. I have multiple playlists, so you could just go to my profile on Spotify and listen to some songs, baby. That's enough. That's enough. We're trying to keep this video up. Okay, so anyway, I have some warnings that I have to share with you. The first one is you will be very excited as Source brings forth and strengthens your superpowers. You will feel compared to share, don't. So I have the if you're on this frequency, you are intuitive, you're psychic, you have superpowers, you're clairvoyant, claircognizant, clairsentient, all of the clairs, like you have it. You have the ability to see what others cannot see, hear, taste, feel. You have other senses that are not limited to the human body. So what's happening is we're getting our superpowers, and uh, they're just coming in, right? And so some really freaking cool things are going to start happening to you. Things that like never freaking happen, like ever. And you're going to want to share. You're going to want to tell everybody. You're going to want to be like, look what I did. Look. Shh. Was that first card that we started this live with. Don't tell anybody nothing. Don't say nothing. Shh. I'm not kidding. Don't fucking tell nobody anything. Just like that dream that I mentioned earlier, how you think they got caught. How do you think they got rounded up? They done told somebody they wasn't supposed to tell. They weren't supposed to tell. Excuse my English. we have a visitor. Don't worry. So yeah, don't say anything about your gifts. Don't share them with anyone. You're also going to be experiencing miracles. So I guess that goes hand in hand with the strengthening of the superpowers. You're going to be experiencing miracles. You're going to ask for like $10,000, and you're actually probably not even going to believe that you're going to get this $10,000. But you're going to wake up like 3 days later, and somebody has $10,000 to give you, and you're going to be like, "What? For what?" And they're like, "It's a gift. Here, your energy is fire. Like, take it. Take this money." And you're gonna be like, "What? Really?" Mm-hmm. And it's gonna be too easy. It's gonna be too easy. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. Man, I don't like how I'm feeling right now. But I'm gonna push through this because this is for me primarily, but this is for you guys. And I really care about my community, my collective. And I gotta get this message out to you guys. Like, there are energies that don't want me to get this message out, but I'm gonna power through this. Okay. Okay. Jesus. Here we go. I'm actually going to power through this, and then I'm going to cut the message short, and we're going to take it to Patreon because I'm telling you, I'm not feeling comfortable. So now I'm just going to read off of my channeled script, and these are the messages of encouragement. You're protected, loved, and seen. If you feel any fear at all, just call in more protection and pray as much as you can. Set precise intentions. Although you're being asked to double down on faith, and then I didn't continue from there, whatever. Spiritual protection. Establishing boundaries gracefully and even almost subtly. Hibernate. Be very particular of who or what you engage with. Social media detox, break. Social media is to be used as a tool only. Mind your alcohol intake. This is also a tool. All right. I got to pull 3 more cards for you guys before I end this. I'm really freaking sad that I have to end this live right now, but it's actually out, it's beyond my control, you guys, and I have to stay vigilant. So, Alhamdulillah for everything. Bismillah, my desires come to fruition, mashallah, and so it is done. Alhamdulillah for everything. Bismillah, my desires come to fruition, mashallah, so it's done. Okay. All right. We're going to take it. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. This is incredible. Transformation. Okay, what can I pick up intuitively from this? New beginnings. Spiritual protection, but strength, okay? This is the card of you must stay vigilant. You see that V, capital V, you must stay vigilant, okay? Siphon the strength, call in the strength of a bear right now. Your time to shine is pretty much here. So if you've been wanting to show yourself, if you've been wanting to step out, if you've been wanting to shine, you wanna get out of hibernation and like hermit mode. The time is coming. It's not yet, but it's coming. You have a gift coming as well, but it is an overwhelming gift, and it is going to shake your reality. It's going to cause chaos, but you're being called to stay calm, okay? The light. Focus on the light. In these dark times where nothing really makes sense and you're experiencing tower moment after tower moment, focus on the light. Let everything fall away, but focus on the light. That is all I have for you guys. I love you so much. I'll catch you in my Patreon community. I love you. And until next time.